my jam. No?
This is what I get on Father's Day, hanging out with these two weirdos. This week, we're slowing things down. Instead of hitting the road, we're spending some time on our own RV lot. Doesn't get much better than this.
I'm gonna crack the whip a little bit.
And we've got a few projects to take care of. Some landscaping, a bit of yard work, and a much needed fix on the dryer. After that, we take a little break to explore Father's Day at a local spot. And we head out to Rock City, just a short drive away. So come along, relax with us, and see what RV life looks like when we pause the journey. You know, I just got home from New York, so we're gonna enjoy the 2 weeks here, just kind of putzing with the new truck, cleaning the RV, doing some local things around the area, which we always miss coming back to this area and just doing some of the local stuff. So it should be a pretty nice, relaxing 2 weeks home. Ooh. One of these days, trying to fix the dryer here, and the hardest part about fixing these dryers is getting it out of the closets. We've had stackable washer and dryer full-time RVing for 7 years. We've always had stackable units. I've never had one issue with the washing machine, but this is the third time I've had to pull the dryer out over the years, usually just to replace a thermostat, something like that. So that's where I'm at today, removing trim. They basically get these units in here and then they build the closets and doors around them. So had to remove the door, had to remove some other pieces. I think we have it, so I can maybe get this out of here, but we'll see. Success.
Ish.
I don't know. That was a
tough job.
That was the hard part. I'm not going to do a how to fix your dryer video because I already have one of those. I'll put a link to that where you can go watch as I troubleshoot different parts and pieces of these things. It's usually pretty easy. It's usually these thermostats. There's usually 2 of them. So we just got to get the multimeter out and give it a test. That'll be the easy part. Getting the part will be a pain in the butt, and getting it back in here will be the hardest part. Hey, 1 adult, 1 child.
All right, 1 adult and 1 child.
And 1 vehicle.
Park anywhere you'd like this next one. The old speaker post out here.
Thank you.
Have a great time.
All right, man. Appreciate it. This is pretty cool. It's been years since we've been to a drive-in movie theater. Kind of. There's actually a Harvest Host. I think it was in Virginia that we stopped at. And we had the Motorhome like right there in the parking lot, which was really cool. They even let you have these little rental radios, like these little 50s style radios. I guess this drive-in theater's been here for like over 75 years or something. So this is a cooler radio. That way we can sit in the back of the truck and we can still hear the movie without having to try to like run the battery down or like have the windows blaring through the, tuned in through the radio in the truck. So that's kind of cool. I've never seen a drive-in theater do that with these cute little rentals. I guess you can buy these too, like $55 though, but should be a good time. Just me and Corbin tonight. Megan has a pretty bad headache, so just the boys tonight. Little Toy Story 5 and the, what's it called?
Mandalorian Grogu.
Mandalorian Grogu. All right, man, we'll see how it is. It's pretty cool though. Just has that old school vibe of just that small town, feel from 1980s for me. Last time I was really at drive-in theaters, so it's kind of fun. Pretty cool. Everyone's having a good time. Work?
Yes.
Look pretty comfy.
It's more comfortable in my bed.
All right. Don't let Brooklyn Betty hear you say that.
Or anytime. You love the taste.
Then please visit Swan
Twins across the street.
Yeah.
You're not even listening to me.
Sorry, you're better off.
Well, I've been down and out for like 2.5 days with a migraine. I'm better now. So now I'm gonna crack the whip a little bit on somebody. Corbin's getting in on the action too. We had some big storm, well, a big storm roll through last week, and it took down a lot of trees around the area for a lot of people. And our creek area is no exception. Thankfully, it wasn't any worse, but some of our neighbor RV lots down that way lost their whole gazebo. So I'm just thankful for that.
I only got one thorn the whole time I was down there. Pretty impressive.
I was thinking while you were down there, as I was sitting and like supervising,
Yeah.
I was like, he should be wearing gloves.
Well, yeah, I should have been. Where were you on that one, supervisor?
You'd already come too
That's
far.
what you're for. You're for the.
I was like, eh.
I'm not.
He's
smart
already
enough
down
to think
there.
About that. That's what you're for. Physical labor, the brains. You're supposed to fill us in on that one. I think I got
We're just
it.
not very OSHA compliant or something like that. Let's go see how you did. Can actually see the creek again.
So the joy about working on washers and dryers is, while you're waiting on parts, this is what the bedroom gets to look like. Kind of a hot mess of a disaster. The good news is, or at least I think the good news is, it's just a thermostat. So order the part when it gets here. Should be a quick fix. I mean, the thermostat was definitely bad. I guess there could be further problems on down the line. Hopefully we just replace that and it's good to go. But we'll see. That's pretty good. What do you call that? The Boogaloo Shuffle. Well, we'll try this one more time. I don't think we've had any die twice yet. Because we have replaced some, but now we can't even keep track of which ones were original and which ones are replacements. I think only the originals have been dying, but we're gonna put this one in and plant another one and just kind of go from there. Doesn't get much better than this. Cool, nice river. Watching the trout swim by, grabbing a few by my hands.
Have you really had a trout nibble on your fingers?
You know, hey, now listen, you know I've caught a trout by hand before, so you can't doubt me anymore.
Let's probably get the trout whisperer.
That's right. What a beautiful view. It looks like all my hard work that I did earlier is all dammed up down there, though. I see piles of tree branches kind of waiting to flow on down.
Well, I guess you should have let those get away.
Beautiful day here on the lot. So we are cooking some ribs. Got them slow cooking here. I like to go ahead and put them on the grill, get a good sear on them. Then I put them in these foil packets with a little bit of liquid smoke and just slow cook them in their own little packets. We'll rotate those around for a few hours, and at the end we'll open them up, put some sauce on them, be good to go.
All right, today is Father's Day.
That's right. Happy
And
Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to anybody. I don't know when this is gonna come out. but
Basically a month after
whatever.
Father's Day, probably.
It'll be very late Father's Day. Anyway, we are taking a little excursion today, someplace that we've never been, but not with the RV.
Nope. We're just kind of doing some local stuff here, probably for the next few months too, since we're kind of laying low with the whole RV thing. So we're heading up to Rock City, right across the border here in Tennessee. It's right on the Georgia-Tennessee border.
It's in Georgia.
The address actually had Rock City, Tennessee on there, so I don't
Whatever.
know.
It
Anyways,
must be like right on
it's
the
like
border.
Lookout Mountain. We're gonna go see what it's all about. Not too sure. We just kind of like saw it. We've been curious about it for a while.
It's a city of rocks, babe.
I don't know. We're gonna find
I mean,
out what it is.
That's what it sounds like.
Well, driving a long ways to go see some rocks. I hope it's a little bit more than that.
This is my jam. No?
This is what I get on Father's Day, hanging out with these two weirdos. So, are we supposed to be like looking for like little hidden gnomes throughout here? Or what's this place all about? I see a lot of gnome stuff.
We just got here.
I have no idea. But I will say this.
I don't know.
I didn't even know we had to pay to even come here. I was under the idea.
Oh yeah, by the way, it's not cheap.
No, it's not cheap and it's not free. I thought it was a lookout and just a hike. But it turns out it cost us $150 to come here, so I better see some cool like gnomes or something, because I wasn't expecting this. Are you gonna fit through there, babe?
What'd you just say?
No, I just meant nothing. I asked your mom if she was gonna fit through there, but I didn't mean it like that. I just meant like.
Are you gonna fit through here with a black eye?
This is a little tight, especially with the backpack on.
You all right, babe?
Yeah.
I'm nervous or something.
Well, I don't know if you know this about me, but I saw a movie when I was a child and it kind of scarred me for life. I think I saw it when I was too young. It was Deliverance.
We got a little pretty male thing.
I think my dad let me watch it when I was way too young. Ever since then, I've had definitely fear of banjos and the fact that we're in Tennessee, there's way too much banjo music being played here.
Well, sorry to anybody who's from
Sorry
Tennessee.
to your family,
Sorry about
basically.
That. My family's from West Virginia.
Even worse.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Is that comfy?
Something poke your butt.
That looks like a very uncomfortable bench. Looks like the kind of bench they'd put in a like New York train station to keep the homeless from sleeping on it. We have officially spotted our first gnome. Goblin's underpants. I almost said underpants. No, I don't want to go through Goblin's underpants.
Weirdo.
Oh boy, this whole video is gonna be you doing movie chicken.
So stuff like this, yeah.
Tennessee, Kentucky, Virginia, it's North Carolina, there's South Carolina, I see Georgia, and Alabama right over there. Every time we go somewhere, the greatest debate is the magnet debate between the three of us.
The decision is like, it's really harder than you think.
We've been hung up in it for 20 minutes.
Not been 20 minutes. It's been like
30
15.
minutes.
All right, randomly pick one.
It's because somebody has to pick. Every time has to be a different person. We did it.
Yeah, that was
Now we know.
that was interesting. It was totally not what I expected. I didn't know what to expect, but I honestly thought we were just going to like hiking trails kind of through the woods, mountains, and then with an overlook at Overlook Mountain. That was totally not what I was expecting at all, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it was better than I expected. A little expensive, but it was pretty good. It wasn't like just a quick run through and you're done.
Yeah, you could spend some time there. I mean, it was kind of neat because you're walking through like real rocks and formations and little passageways and caves, but then they kind of put a spin on it and like added stuff to it, you know. So
Yeah.
it was
Had a
interesting.
gnome theme.
Yeah, and then there was like one section that had like the fairy tale theme.
Mm-hmm. Where
And
you
it
go
was like-
underground in these caverns.
Yeah, and like real caves, but then they put all this like fairy tale, almost like it felt like standing in line for a Disney ride or
Totally.
something.
The whole park actually did.
Yeah.
We were waiting for like maybe the end. We were going to be on a roller coaster or something like that. But
It's worth checking out.
yeah,
It's a good walk. You definitely get some exercise.
beautiful, beautiful views at the lookout point. What is the 7 states?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, it's just beautiful.
And they even had beer and wine halfway through the walk,
Yeah.
where you could stop and get beer, wine, and then at the end of it, they had another winery with like wine tasting and wine slushy.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool on a hot day. And even on a hot day like today, like there was tons of shade, which is cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
because you're
most
going
of it's
through all these
shaded,
little
yeah.
shaded, kind of almost like little pathways that were set back under rocks and stuff like that, under big overhangs.
Kind of surprising. Like I said, it's not something we expected, or something I've never really looked into. I know you've kind of looked into it a little bit,
And
not bad, something to do.
I'd say I recommend.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. What better way to end a Father's Day than with a little ice cream, and free ice cream at that, at least for me. Especially since this is the first Father's Day I've been home for in a long time.
You don't even know when.
I know, I'm usually always out on the tugboat for Father's Day, so it's been a nice, relaxing, fun day. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Oh boy, did somebody miss us? Did somebody miss us? Huh? Okay. Oh my goodness, what's up? All right, inside, let me get your dad. 10 minutes ago. What's the verdict? The nice 2 weeks of nothing going on is continuing around the campground. And as full-time RVers, I'm sure a lot of you guys out there can relate, but Mondays are the best day for the pool. Why is that?
Because like there's nobody here. Everybody has gone home,
Yeah.
and the weekenders, I guess.
We're those full-time RVers who always get ready for the Mondays and watch the mass exodus as the campground clears out and we get it all to ourselves.
Yeah. So
Yeah, pretty
and
bad.
the pool has not
Nothing
even
wrong
one
with
soul here.
weekenders.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's just we get to enjoy things a little bit more because they're less crowded.
Yeah.
So.
So, kick back. Let's enjoy some pool tonight.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna actually get in the water this time.
Okay.
Recording?
Everything's
Do we have a
recorded.
mic?
Oh my gosh. Okay. While you're waiting on parts, this is what the living room. This is what. Yeah. That's not that living room.
Now that one's gonna
Oh yeah.
just waiting to die.
You can say what you're saying.
What?
You can start it.
Chakas.
Hookah chaka, hookah chaka, hookah chaka.
If I get back, I won't be able to get out.
Don't get
Up
stuck.
my back.
I was a little worried because ever since Corbin lit one rip
Mammoth
down in
Cave.
Mammoth Cave during a tour, and everybody started laughing in the whole cave from how loud it was. So when we get in a little cave, I get a little worried about him nowadays.
Yeah,
It's a little embarrassing for us when he rips one off in caves too.
but it was also
I don't
hilarious.
have my consent. What was on the table?
Oh my gosh.